Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our second day at sea. This morning we are sailing from Cozumel, Mexico over to Freeport, Bahamas, which will be in the morning, but look at this. I decided to go for room service this morning since it is a sea day, and it is a beautiful morning. You can see we are sailing along the northern coast of Cuba, just gently making our way along. It was a very, very stormy night last night. We actually lost internet for like all of the night, I think. The ship was rocking, the waves were huge, the whole balcony was just wet because of all the rain and all the water coming on, but a beautiful morning today. So the plan for today is to enjoy breakfast here on the balcony. I'm excited to get into that. And then for lunch, I have reservations for Izumi, which is the sushi restaurant, the specialty restaurant here on board. Then after that, at I think 2, there is an ice skating show in the ice skating rink. So that's exciting. Never seen an ice skating show on board a cruise ship before, so I'm looking forward to that. And then I have to get my COVID test later because in order to fly back to the United States from the Bahamas, you have to prove a negative test result. Just a couple more days left in the cruise, but I'm excited about this sea day. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Do me a favor if you would. If you're not subscribed, check right now if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe for me. Today is July 1st. I'm starting off July cruising, and I'm actually going to be ending July cruising too, because on July 31st, I'm going to be on that Carnival Mardi Gras inaugural, and you're not going to want to miss the content I'm going to have coming. So let's get this sea day adventure started. The elevator says it's Thursday, which is so sad because that means we only have 2 days left. No. My lunch plans are actually changed a little bit today. I was actually supposed to have the Taste of Royal lunch this afternoon, which is where they have offerings. It's sort of like a 2-hour experience where they have offerings from all around Royal's fleet, from the various specialty restaurants across all their ships. However, I did get a phone call yesterday afternoon saying that because of the low number of people who had signed up for that, they actually had canceled it. Now that's a specialty dining option for lunch that you can purchase ahead of the cruise on Royal's website, but unfortunately not happening this cruise because there just wasn't enough interest. They brought me this, they said to freshen me up, but I swear I just showered before I came. Here's a look at the menu, and I did prepay. I actually prepaid for the dinner option, but in that you get to pick 1 from the small plates up here, and then 2 from the large plates. And there's all sorts of signature sushi rolls, chef's signature rolls. They also have various bowls, and then you also pick a dessert from the menu as well. You can purchase a la carte options from here as well, so if you do just want to come in here and dine not prepaid, then they do have the prices listed here. But for the things I'm getting, it would be like almost $50 for each of these a la carte, and it's $34.99 per person to get the meal like I'm getting it. So much better discount if you're wanting to get 3-course meal to prepay and to get the full meal experience rather than doing a la carte. They bring out a little bit of edamame for the table here, and I've actually never had this before, so this is all going to be a new experience for me today. Alright, so just got the appetizer. They actually didn't have the firecracker shrimp roll that I had ordered, so this is the chicken karagi, and it is spicy fried chicken, so I'm already into it. So I've already eaten just a couple pieces of this, but it is incredible. It's so tender, so juicy, it's hot. That is some spicy but sweet sauce that's in, and this is really good. And just on the heels of that, actually not long after the appetizer came out, there came out my champagne lobster roll. So there that is. So I'm going to dig into all this and try to master using chopsticks. Now here is the teriyaki bowl with rice, onion. It's got some carrots, some broccoli. You see the meat looks so good. And they also brought me a knife and fork. And now for the final course, dessert, here is the chocolate, I think the chocolate lava cake. I forget the name of it. Let's cut into it here though. Let's see here. Oh, it's not lava cake. Yeah, it is. It's like a very soft, gooey center. So this looks really, really good, and I'm really excited to taste it. I'm really full after all the food I've gotten here at Izumi, but this is going to be a great way to top it all off.
Let us join them now.
Let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for air.
So just back to my room after a great lunch at Izumi and then the ice show, which I forget the title to, but it was awesome. It's really cool to see how talented the skaters are, and they're on a cruise ship and it's moving and they're doing these very awesome stunts. So all that was incredible. So now for my review of Izumi, I thought it was incredible. The only, I guess, complaint I had, not even a complaint, it's a sea day. It was very time consuming, everything that you saw me eat. From the time I got there to the time I left, it was almost an hour and a half. I think it ended up being something maybe like an hour and 25 minutes. I had like 5 minutes left to get from lunch to the ice skating show, so that's why you didn't really see me give a review before then. The chicken that I had for the appetizer, that was so good. That, along with the lava cake that I had at the end, those were incredible. Those were two of the best things I've had on this ship so far, and all the food that I've had on Adventure of the Seas has been incredible. This is without a doubt the best food on this ship that I've had on any of my cruises in the past. I will say that now with no reservations. So Izumi was absolutely incredible. Wish there were more time left on the cruise, because I would absolutely love to get more of that chicken and maybe another piece of that cake. So have an hour before I have to go get my COVID test. I'm going to enjoy the balcony. That's something I feel like I haven't done enough of this cruise, but want to sit out there and read and just be on vacation for a bit. And then we'll see what happens this evening. Really no plans other than dinner in the dining room, but I'm sure it's going to be fantastic whatever I do. I thought I would do a quick overview of this room. This is a spacious ocean view balcony room, and I actually was upgraded using the royal bed process that Royal Caribbean offers. I was in just a standard balcony, and I upgraded at the last minute. Actually got kind of ripped off, but that's my own fault because I was new to the process and didn't really know what I was doing, but I know now for next time. But this is room 8352 on the Adventure of the Seas, and here's the closet. Right when you walk in the door, here's the door. So you got your typical closet. There are racks in here, you can store some things. This is where you're going to find your life vests in case of an emergency. So it's the closet. And then here's the bathroom. One of the things I'll say about the bathroom is the lip going up into the bathroom is not as steep as those on Carnival ships. So I've been like overextending my leg each time and just overstepping because I'm used to the Carnival ship ones. But a very dated looking bathroom. But, you know, it's quaint. One thing I do love about Royal ships is their showers. They're not the, you know, the crappy curtain that sticks to you when you're on Carnival ships. They actually have sliding doors, but standard shower, plenty of storage. There's storage below, There's storage in the cabinet here behind the mirror, so plenty of storage options in the bathroom, but just your standard cabin bathroom. There's a full-length mirror right here outside the bathroom. There is a full sofa here, which has served as my closet and camera gear bag. I tend to just come into my room and throw stuff on the couch each day. That's where stuff lands. And also your typical vanity area. Forgive all of my chargers and camera equipment and things of that nature. Then here is a bed. This bed is, of course, 2 twin beds, and you can actually see the seam down the middle put together to make, does that make a queen? It says king, but I don't think that's a king size bed. I really don't. Let's see, there's a safe up here. Not as big as the safe on some of the Carnival ships. Some of the Carnival ships I can actually put my laptop computer in here, but this one is not quite as big. More storage up here. You see I've used none of the storage because I haven't even unpacked really. The TV actually swivels out. There's a towel animal right there. There is one in my room each evening when I come back from dinner, usually sitting on the bed. And then, of course, the best part of this room is the balcony, which I will show you again because it's awesome. Also, notice that. Look at that. Sliding glass doors, sliding French doors, whatever you want to call it, on royal ships. On Carnival, they have those loud swinging ships, and everyone on the ship slams their door constantly, so you're just constantly hearing bam, bam. These are sliding doors, and you don't really notice anyone else's door opening. Here's the balcony. I think this is just a standard size of just any standard balcony on the ship, but it does have a little table and chairs. I do enjoy the table. I can sit out here and have breakfast, or have a snack or whatever. And then this is the best part of the room right here, the ocean. So there you have it. That is 8352 Spacious Ocean View Balcony here on Adventure of the Sea. Very happy with the room. The style is a bit dated, but the ship did come out in 2001, so that's just to be expected. There's a lot here on the wall by the door. That's for the balcony light. And then here on the bed, they actually have reading lamps, little individual reading lamps. So you can turn that on and have just that, or actually it turns into a full lamp. I thought that was neat. Now, one thing I don't like, you just have the side tables here. There are no plug-ins. The actual plug-ins, the only plug-ins in this room are right up here with, yeah, right here. These are the only plug-ins in the room. There may be some in the bathroom, but there's none by the bed, which is problematic. If you want to plug a phone up or something at night, you have to actually keep it over here away from the bed. So that's my only complaint about the room. Otherwise, fantastic room. I've enjoyed it, and I'm going to miss it in a couple of days when I have to go home. So now en route to get my COVID test. The deal with the COVID test is, in order to fly back into the United States within 3 days of traveling back into the country, you do have to have a negative COVID test. You have to be able to produce that. Similarly to how you have to produce a negative test within 5 days of setting sail on the Adventure of the Sea. So this is just the opposite. I'm getting tested. I want a negative test so I can go home. So headed up to deck 5 now to get that done in the Sapphire dining room. They actually, here on the Adventure of the Sea, they put a little card in my room saying make your complimentary appointment. The testing, of course, is complimentary as well. You don't have to pay anything to Royal Caribbean for it. They just do it. I think it's an antigen test, which means I should get very quick results. So I'm here at the elevators to go down to deck 5. I'm breaking my own rule this cruise because normally I like to take the stairs as often as I can to, work off all that food that you've seen me eat. But not this time. I've been lazy this cruise. I think the year of work from home and being at home has just made me lazy. I need to get back into the habit of taking the stairs because it definitely is effective when you're eating as much as I am on a cruise.
I'm gonna hand this to the nurse swab you. Just go to your left, okay?
Okay. So I checked in, was given this, and now I'm going to go to the nurse to get the swab. Now I'm all done. That was wild. That was the first time I've actually had someone else administer a COVID test for me. Of course, when I came onto the cruise, I went to CVS, and they actually let you self-administer it yourself. I didn't do it near as rough as what that was. That was like up in there, tickling your nose, tickling your brain. But all done. So I'm sure I'll have negative results and be cleared to fly back to the United States in 2 days. As sad as that is, because I don't want the adventure on Adventure of the Seas to be over either. So I will be receiving an email copy of my results, and also they said they would be putting a hard copy of the results under my door, so I'll have that for reference when I go through customs to fly back home. So we'll be looking for that as we go throughout the evening and probably the day tomorrow as well. Since it's another sea day, let's walk around Lido and see what the crowd level is like. A good boy and did my COVID test. I get some ice cream as a reward. Hey, can I get a vanilla, please? Thank you so much. Thanks. Awesome. A sweet reward for getting my test. Came back for dinner to find this guy hanging around in my room, and he's got some papers with him. Some paperwork. Always some paperwork to be done. Well, good evening. I hope you all can tell how progressively more tired I get as this cruise goes on. After dinner every night I just come back and want to just fall into bed and go to sleep because I've been eating way too much. But fabulous, fabulous food. I can't say enough about how great the food is on this ship. And you've seen me eat a lot of food today. First with breakfast, and then at Izumi, and then in the dining room. In the dining room it was what they called appreciation night. And that meant there was lobster tail on the menu. So I had 2 lobster tails and some beef tenderloin, and it was all delicious. For my starter, I had just a Caesar salad because I've had such hearty food today and all week. So wanted something a little bit lighter. And then, of course, the lobster tail and the beef tenderloin for my main. And then for the finale was the chocolate molten cake. Interestingly enough, that was the second time I had that today, because it was actually, I discovered the same cake that I had at Izumi earlier for lunch. So got to have it 2 times today, but it was incredible. And I'll say it, I mean, I'm bold enough to say that cake on Royal Caribbean is better than the chocolate, what is it called? The chocolate melting cake on Carnival. I know those are fighting words to some people, but it's true, I promise you. It's been a great sea day. 1 more day tomorrow. Tomorrow we're in Freeport. Going to the beach for 1 more day, so please come back and see that. It's going to be my first time in Freeport, so I'll tell you what I think. I think we're going to see some Carnival ships that are over there in dry dock, so check back in next time. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please, if you like this video, please share it with your family and friends. I'm trying to really grow my channel. I have a lot of cruise content coming, and I want as many folks as possible to see it, so please share the video if you liked it. Thank you all so much for coming along on this journey with me, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night, everybody.